Like, I was like, ooh, because I knew, we know. And then that nigga, like, I learned everything I know in the studio from Helluva. Yeah. So I know, like, when he said that, so I knew he felt the same way I felt. Like, this shit is it, but that ain't it. That beat ain't it. Yeah. And for him to call it, that shit really was like, man, like, I ain't even want that to happen. I wanted him to hear it and be like, bitch, you feel me? Like, so... You know, that was that with Salute. But I'll never take away from what I've done and the decisions that I've made. Salute is Salute. I'm glad that it did what it did, that it reached the hearts of those that it did. I'm glad that it's on record that I did it. Okay? So
I personally still enjoy this.
This
goes back to kind of what I was saying earlier. You see how art, when it touches the person receiving it, opposed to what it means to the artist that created it, is two completely different things. Yeah. You see now why I say, yo, if I'm done with this shit, or when God calls me home, what I got in the vault could have been rough drafts, or maybe I'm not proud of it. It ain't for y'all ears. Yeah. This is a situation that speaks to that. Yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
I would have never thought he would feel like
how
that.
He feels about
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And see, that's why you have to respect it. That's why when you ask me would I rap over a producer who's no longer here, one of their beats? No.
I had maybe something to say about that, but I ain't wanted, that shit lasted, that question lasted about 12 minutes. Because they did that to me. You know, they had me get on the dealer. And I said that I was gonna keep it all the way tall with y'all today. Nigga, I didn't like the record that they sent me. It felt how it felt, your sentiments exactly, for one. And then because me and him ain't connecting, y'all sending me, y'all making it to where I feel like y'all sending me a whack ass beat from bro.
Yeah.
Like this, like
a throwaway.
Y'all picking, then y'all picking what y'all sending and forcing me on it.
That dude,
and it's just like, and I didn't like the situation at all.
That dude made a million beats, bro.
Yeah.
A million beats. They say he would crank them out every 5 minutes. Boom, new beat. And bro, you there ain't no way. I don't care. Michael Jordan missed free throws too, dog. Yeah, so even if Dilla is the GOAT and the greatest to ever do it, you can't tell me that every single thing he made every 10 minutes.
Too, all at the same
exactly. Every 10 minutes is gonna be a banger, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You know, so, I wish that I could compose and create and like I wish that I could work that fast with the rapping. It just the raps don't come out that fast. Right. But I wish I could though. Right. If I could, I would do it until I'm tired. So it'd just be so much fucking art. What is this?
And like I said, if it's like,
man, no.
Yeah, fuck with it.
I like to roll my shit.
Oh, okay,
in a blunt. I'm from '92, nigga. I want to roll a blunt.
So Stretch, I wanted to ask you, like, you know, we talk about songs and stuff like that. You know, ill feelings. You know what I'm saying? I really kind of felt in your world because you know my posse was never, you know, none of my parents was.
Right.
Dealt with drug addiction and everything, but you kind of like.
But you dealt with the struggles of.
Yeah, of course.
Of you know parenting.
Exactly.
Parents' decisions.
Bad decisions.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. It's like ultimately the same.
You got a way of putting somebody in your world, and then you know you come from the era where it's 4 verses.
Yeah.
Like
I come from the 3-verse era, not the verse.
3 verse and a half. You know what I'm saying? Type
Bridges,
everything. You know, so you have to turn on the song and actually have to listen to it. because you about to go for a ride. You don't want to. That was the thing for me. That was the thing for me when I was listening to music and when I was growing up listening to music and still do. I try to find a reason why I'm about to listen to this song.
Yeah, me too. Like what fits my vibe with how I'm feeling right now, because it might not be me. Yeah, it'll be. Yeah. So what about Ill Feelings?
I feel like that was like a personal song that you like had to do. I feel like it made you feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, you know,
I cried.
Oh wow.
When I did it, when I recorded it.
Don't make it like the situation on me. Nigga, it was me that brought you in when you was fucked up, hoping that your life would end. Nigga, you was finna do it and I saved your ass. I should've ducked the call and played your ass. Stayed up all night with you, right with you. That was me by your side in a fight with you. Damn, that withdrawal is a motherfucker. I still got played out like a motherfucker. The wrong way, right way, you could've chose that. You still got me out of 24 a blow pack. I can go back to 92. The days all I ever wanted to be was you.
I ain't gonna fuck.
It's a thing with music, bro, that I know we was talking a little bit how music's changed before we cut the camera on and shit. It's we're at a point now where like listening, and it's scary, it's like listening to music is no longer an activity like it once was. It's just background noise.
That's what I
Hence
saying.
why we got big hit records like that. Really, what does that even mean nowadays? Like it's a 15 second TikTok reel. Like
I'ma tell you,
it's just background music.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro. We went from car music to club music. We went from headphone music to entertainment. Now the entertaining part of the art has taken over. It's funner. Gimmicks are really the shit now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Like that, and
That's
yeah,
true.
man. Like I don't know how many. When I was a teenager, when I would come home from school, like, it was like I looked forward to going in my room, putting headphones on. This is before I had a cell phone, and zoned out and just fucking looked at the ceiling,
And figure out all
listening
the
to
problems.
Nas and listening to Jay and listening to whatever the fuck, and just vibing out. Like this is what I'm doing. Like listening to music was like watching a movie.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think with modern technology, is it truly an activity like that still? Maybe when you drive. I know that's how I absorb my music.
For us it is.
Yeah.
Still. And it's a little bit of it gone.
Right.
But we still, bro, we had to, hey, look, bro, we had to rap. Hey, this Nas shit crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
When
Like
King's Disease
we
came
had
out,
to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
we
know,
breaking
like,
down
damn,
that
like,
album.
You know, and I'm like, got me like, damn, like, it's dope for me because it's like, yo, Hit Boy know what he doing with Dog.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, yeah, we still do it.
We still
got a piece of it.
This is what we was talking about earlier too, bro. When Nicki Minaj said back in the day, she said when I was growing up, the radio would play talent. They would play who could actually rap, sing, dance, whatever. Now they play who's popular.
Yep.
So
All the time.
and that goes to what you were saying. It's entertainment now rather than quality of art. You know what I mean? Imagine if culinary arts worked like that.
Right.
And it kind of does. McDonald's isn't necessarily quality,
But it's popular as hell.
but it's everywhere,
Yeah,
right?
it's
And they
everywhere.
got the gimmicks, the commercials,
Yeah.
the whatever.
Yeah.
So I think, I'm not hating at all. I love a lot of the new generation music that they make.
That's
I genuinely
crazy.
do. But, yeah, dog, when you turn on the radio, a lot of this shit is just fucking, it's stupid, dog. Like, you can't tell me half of these motherfuckers actually know shit about no music.
Yeah, that's
A
right.
lot
I know I
of-
sound
a
like
lot
an old
of-
man.
No,
right
you
now.
don't.
Danny-
A lot of the women's songs from rapping to singing is about being fucked.
It's like,
That's
you know,
98%, yeah.
and when I look at
All the women records from rapping to singing, it's about being. They're talking about being hit.
when I look at these pictures, right? Sade is one of like I said earlier, like she up there with Dilla for me. Like as far as like greatest musician catalogs ever for me. Sade, Dilla, that's the shit I ride out to.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, I know fucking the Fugees album and Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by heart, damn near word for word. Aaliyah, I used to get picked on when I was bumping, like when my homies in high school were bumping like Obi Trice, 50 Cent, DMX, all that. I was like, yo, I fucked with Aaliyah. They're like, man, that's girl music. I don't give a fuck. The music is dope.
Yeah.
The music is dope.
Yeah.
And it's like, even when I look at Biggie Smalls, it's like, yeah, he was talking about hustling and selling and da-da-da.
Yeah.
But it was from such a well thought out, intelligent.
Artistic.
It was art. Now, like me and Stretch had this conversation recently. Like a lot of like the old music, it was cool when like music lovers would get together and try to figure out what did this song mean. When Sade says XYZ in a song, why does she say that? What does it mean? Like, what is it a metaphor for? There was like this nerdy, artsy, fartsy fucking thing to it. Now, most of the rappers just, there's no creativity to it. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. There was a way cooler way you could have said that, dog.
Right.
You know, like, what's the point, like, of making art if you're not gonna be artistic about it?
No, cause Stretch, he'd be like, say shit like, nigga, I look pack my pistol, look like, he ain't said that he got his pistol.
The shit ain't changed.
He might pull, that mean he might pull it out if he have to. He ain't saying I'm coming square.
Yo,
shit.
the shit ain't changed.
I can talk.
I don't hate it. That's why I don't hate on the new
My
generation
granddaddy
at all.
ass said I got my pistol.
That's what he said. I got my pistol. Blam. But that's why, and that's why I don't really have a gripe with the new generation, what they rapping about. Because when old heads get on them, oh, it's the dog. Biggie was rapping about fucking slinging rocks too, bro. That shit ain't changed. Yep. Big chains, I'm fucking bitches getting money. You know, that shit has been around since motherfucking forever. The shit ain't changed. But they just did it better. You know what I'm saying? Like when Nas was like talking about, you know, I used to rob foreigners for their green cards, and like there was like a story to it, and there was a quality of this is intelligent.
Can I chime in?
Absolutely, sir. You here?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck though, right? I'm about to say some fucked up shit. Sometimes I don't be wanting to hear that shit myself no more. Like sometimes I honestly just don't want to fucking hear that, and I want to hear Yo Gotti, cause it's simple. I've grown. I can't act like there's like loopholes in that shit, or like it's like, yo, cause like I'm a nigga who love that. Like I came up where my cousin was like, yo, you need to listen to this Wu-Tang shit. And you need to, man, you listening to Master P, you need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I love everything, and I've grown to love everything. I've always been a studier, but I have times where I don't want to hear Nas. I fucking want to hear Gotti.
Balance. You want to balance? Ain't no wrong with balance. Ain't no wrong with balance. Ain't no wrong with that.
I have times where I don't want to. Actually, bro, I don't never ride the cold, bro.
J. Cole?
Never. I respect the fuck out that boy. You feel me? I'm talking about ultimate MC, man. I mean, just boy got a real paintbrush. He's an artist in every sense of the form. Definitely. It's some niggas I feel like I got most of the pockets filled, but like it's some niggas who just really got all the pockets filled. And they're great in every one of them. Like he could be rapping and just going to singing the chorus on your ass, and then just stop singing and go back to rapping.
Yeah.
And I haven't mastered that shit.
And the bars will be fire as
fuck. Fire. You know what I mean?
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be the soundtrack of your ride.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I get it. 1,000%.
I don't want to hear Kendrick. I want to hear Quavo.
No wrong with that. It's a preference. And I think sometimes people confuse, like, just because, I can't listen to this when I do this, that it ain't good. It's just, that ain't my vibe right now. Man. Whatever my vibe is, that's what I'm on.
I have to say that I've evolved and grown with what we've grown into as a culture with this music shit, and the vibe has. First of all, we gotta be real with ourselves and understand that the vibe is the start. Of everything. The vibe is why we liked Last night a DJ changed my life.
Yeah.
Vibe.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the magic.
When Rick James and Tina Marie come on Fire and Desire,
Yeah.
and I was cold as ice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that beat do that, baby, that's a vibe. Like, you be like, damn. You feel me?
Yeah.
You in the backyard party, eating, doing whatever. But when that shit do that, it be like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we gotta remember that.
And
that's why I'm never
evolve.
neglectful to what's going on. And I've grown to not be biased at all because, man, like, I used to be like, that's some bullshit. I used to was like, nigga, what Gucci, man? What? Now I'm like, nigga, like Tommy Lee and Pamela, I know that shit, you know, and that's the old shit, but like, yeah, you feel
I was
me?
just saying that, like, I'm mad that I was, to that point, when I was younger and I was bumping Obi and I was bumping Mos Def and Common and all that, like, hip-hop, quote-unquote shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm mad that I was too stingy. I was too much my nose was too up in the air with my style of hip
About
hop.
what we
I
thought was
missed
good.
such a dope generation. Like when Jeezy came out, I wasn't playing that shit. I was like, man, he can't rap, he can't whatever,
Okay.
and I missed the vibe.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because now I enjoy it. When Jeezy comes on, and So Icy comes on, I still love that fucking record.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
at the time when it was hot, I was sleeping on it.
Oh,
That's
Because I was
listen.
too picky.
Hey, listen. I
You know?
gotta say this.
There's different
shit.
vibes
we
for
can-
different
I know we
things.
gotta get to another question, bro. Me and my mans was on the phone earlier, and he was like, nigga, got into it with this nigga back in the day, nigga. I had my next tail. Nigga, the whoopty-whoop. And he like, I left that bitch in the gas station and the nigga grabbed it and I went in the gas station. You know, he telling the whole story. Anyway, he blow down on the nigga with his phone, but he have his people call his phone, that bitch ring, it's in the nigga pocket.
Oh shit.
Dog pull the phone out and throw that bitch. You feel me? But anyway, I wasn't trying to tell the story. The point is, this back in that time, my bro got his thrill on him. He up that bitch. They out there thanking at each other. Dog and got in his car, skirted out. He shooting out the window, all whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So I say, my nigga, if you took the me that I am right now and dropped me in that
Scenario.
in that time, like put me in a time machine and you shot me there, I feel like I got dropped in a fucking war zone right now. Like, but it's like, yo, dog, you talking about missing that time, bro? That Jeezy time was a hell of a time, bro.
that's like where a lot of that-
Oh my, I'm talking about, bro, if you ain't never sold dope in your life. When Jeezy came out, we was on tip
But now that's why I enjoy this shit.
and living by it. We was living by that Jeezy shit like when Pop
When
came.
what was that joint that came out a couple years ago when Ric Flair Drip came out?
was my shit.
Ric Flair
Oh
Drip
yeah.
go, who on a bitch?
Yeah.
That was my anthem. Every
Yeah.
time I got in the car, like that was my shit. And people who would get in my car, they'd be like, I didn't think Valor would listen to this. Oh,
Yeah.
well, so do now.
Yeah. Hey, look.
This shit's dope.
Hey, that boy be throwing down on there, don't he?
But and you know what, man? And here's the thing.
Offset, I'm a granddaddy, nigga. Offset be fucking it up on there, don't he?
A lot of the times, again, when I say old heads, I'm even including me. A lot of the times the old heads are so stuck on a specific vibe and style that they don't even realize, like, nah, bro, these young guys can really fucking rap. Like everything that the rappers you love do, they do it too. They're just probably doing it on a different style beat. They're probably, you get what I'm saying? It's a different vibe, but they can go. And their cadences and their flows and their breath control is there. Sometimes it's not. Okay, whatever. Like I was saying earlier, like
Yeah.
Sometimes the quality ain't there.
Yeah.
But no, man, it's all at the end of the day, dog.
I think I'm gonna kick around. I'm gonna kick around with this shit till I'm the 50 ball.
Bro, I love this hip hop.
Y'all saying that now, but
And
we don't believe that. We feel like y'all gon' both. We was just he was just
saying
saying
that.
that. He was just saying that. He said y'all gonna be forever, bro. That I feel like
it is forever. I had to realize as Stretch Money. Like, regardless of what I'm doing, I'm gonna always the fuck be that.
Yep.
Like, the only thing I don't want to do is be like the old nigga that's like,
y'all knew
hey,
not.
champ, I see you. Hey, you still got it, champ.
Nah,
I don't want to be that motherfucker, dog. Like, that's like a fear for me. Like, oh, hell no. Like,
no, you know why you not though? Because
I want a motherfucker to be delivering to my house out in such and such and be like,
yeah, oh yeah, I feel you.
I don't want to be at, you caught me at the liquor store. Champ!
You're not gonna be.
What was you gonna say?
No, I was saying y'all not gonna be there because y'all embracing both sides. Like he's saying, like he used to be so stuck over here. I feel like when you get like that, that's why you boxing yourself in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can make a song with an artist who doing that type of style. You can do that. Y'all both can do that because y'all open your ears up to that. And that's why I just don't like when I feel like both sides gotta embrace each other because it is the younger side, the younger generation. They are niggas. Oh yeah, these niggas. Oh they don't know nothing. But they don't go back do their homework on the shit from back in the day. They need to. Just because you ain't on that, you supposed to still know that. And I feel like it's the respect's supposed to be mutual, both sides.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I literally like went back once I realized how much I loved the art. I went all the way back to the top.
Yeah.
But it was in my house, running
Yeah.
MC tapes, Cool Mo D tape.
Yeah.
I went back and I studied that shit. I wanted to know who I needed to know what sucker MCs was,
Right.
shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
I love Cool J.
Yeah.
All
so,
that. And I'm gonna say, going back to what you was just saying, bro, is out of all my musical endeavors, out of all the shit I've done since I said, you know what, I'm gonna grow me a pair of balls, I'm gonna get on that stage and grab that mic. I don't give a fuck if these motherfuckers laugh or whatever. Since then to now, this Bill and Isaiah shit is probably the thing I might be most proud of because of what you're saying. We was talking about that earlier too. Is like at our release party, like our DJ had them been around since the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? With Proof and M and Dilla and all that whole thing, hip hop shop, all that. It's the 80s, really. His whole family was in the music thing. And he said, and his like damn near exact words were, in my 30 plus years DJing in Detroit to around the world and then back in Detroit and everything. Because I've never seen a hip hop event like the Bill and Isaiah release party last month.
Yo, this a different type of fight I've been fighting. How the fuck I'm supposed to spar with a human? I'm a titan, I'm in like sucker MCs, hella frightening rap lord. They writing in my image and my lights back door. By so many niggas, it's a shame. Switch teams before we got a chance to play the game, but it's smooth. Me and V going for the ring, cash rules. Everything around me the cream, now win. I act like I'm tall as y'all.
I had the pleasure of having my motherfucking dog come through tonight. All my dogs though. Soup just killed it. But right now I'm right here with my nigga Wolf. I love this nigga, my nigga Wolf, baby.
Buddy, I understand. You are, it's a pleasure to be.
He goes, every subculture that you would call Detroit hip hop, Detroit rap
was in that
the
building. That's hard.
He goes, the street motherfuckers were in there. The J Dilla Slum Village Neo Soul motherfuckers were in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He goes, the fucking white boys from the suburbs with the backpacks that love to rap and fucking make up metaphors were in there. He was like, every lane. It's not just two, it's more. He's like, every lane of this Detroit hip hop shit was in one building. He goes, and I ain't never seen that before.
And you know who did that? Y'all too.
He said, he goes, to my knowledge, there is no gray area between Sada Baby and J Dilla. It don't fucking exist. There's no album or a project or scene that speaks to both of those demographics. But some way, somehow, Bill and Isaiah does. And if I fucking hung my microphone up today, that's what I would hang my shit on. Is my shit resonates with everybody.
Well, like
that's a classic.
I told bro that we were likely gonna bridge the gap.
Oh yeah, y'all did.
Because I'm like, I said to Valid, I said if the streets take to this shit, it's gonna be crazy. And when particular motherfuckers was like catching on the sentimental, it was like, oh shit, I think they get it. Cause you know, with the thing with the streets is the streets don't get it.
Yeah,
that's
most of
really
the time.
it.
Most of the time,
it ain't that the music is whack or it ain't that you ain't good at what you do. It just be the streets don't get it.
Yeah,
it's just not in that. It has to be in a particular form for that demographic of people to understand it.
Yeah,
you got to do the math a certain way.
Yeah,
but when motherfuckers was like, bro, I'm even now. I take my daughter out. I'm a weekend daddy. We always hanging. We hang on the weekend. We be out. Every single time we out eating, wherever we at, I bump into somebody. Nigga be like, yo, it be a street nigga. And be like, I see what you doing with my man, white boy.
Yeah.
Y'all got that. That
shit cold,
record,
man.
That poppy shit.
That shit cold.
I play that shit, boy. Yeah.
That shit
and
cold.
they say shit to me like that. We walking through the Meyer parking lot, and the nigga is in the whole U-Haul van. He like, I thought that was you. Hey, I see the shit you doing. Doing Valid. Y'all got the vinyls and shit. And it's like,
that's respect,
so
bro.
yeah. And then my daughter be like
what's going on?
Like everybody be hollering at my daddy. So, but yeah, man.
It just, I feel like and
bridging the gap.
I think you know how we did that is we didn't make an album for either side of the tracks.
Nah.
We did some shit. This don't sound like no street hood ass shit. This don't sound like no backpack boom bap hip hop shit.
Nope.
This don't sound like Kendrick. This don't sound like J. Cole. This don't sound like Nas. This shit don't sound like Jeezy. This shit don't sound like nothing. It don't even sound like rap music, bro.
That shit.
It's on some 80s like soundtrack to a movie. Like the guys coming to fucking get revenge and kill somebody. Like this shit is some. Ain't nobody got beats like this.
You ain't next, you holding someone's spot. Posted on the block, post up in your block. Bitch, you ain't no shooter, use a holster with no Glock. Me, I'm on that fly shit, loafer with no socks. A motherfucking player and a player that'll play for keeps. I say a prayer, then I lay up and they sing.
Nobody.
And then y'all come with a whole package deal like cars.
Yeah, it's hard.
We tapped into an era, bro. We tapped into a frequency.
It's stretch. Tell us about this line y'all got going on. Call that.
Oh yeah.
The hotline.
Yeah. I gotta talk about that.
Call 1-833 Val and Stretch.
It's a real hotline.
1-833 Val Stretch.
You can call it 1-833 Val Stretch, and you can get updated on Bill and Isaiah.
That's
Call
hard.
It's gonna do.
That's how we announced the album.
1-833 Val Stretch. Palace of Auburn Hills.
We wanted to like I think what it is, man. And now it's like we talk about it because the album's out. You know what I'm saying? It's we started this one in January, so it's like when we sat together, it wasn't just music. Like we really wanted to capture an era. You know what I'm saying? So yes, the fashion that we rocking in the fucking music videos. We didn't want to be outdated. It's not outdated. We just wanted to capture.
That's hard.
We wanted to capture.
That's hard.
With the.
Who got their own line?
Who got their own 1-800?
Hey, that's the first. Y'all the first.
Soulja Boy, you ain't the first.
Right.
You ain't the first to do that.
Hey.
I need every rapper who got a line.
We got our own hotline because
like we probably the first since Mike Jones.
Yeah,
like,
since
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones, we gotta give it to Mike Jones.
That was his personal phone number. This is a hotline.
This is your hotline. First one with a hotline.
You get what I'm saying? It's a hotline. It's a hotline. 1-833. It was supposed to be 1-800. but the shit was already like taken, like the numbers that come after. I said,
Okay.
damn. So we had to settle with the hotline was 1833. But whatever the fuck. The reason why we did that is because we really wanted to tap into an era, bro. The beeper era.
Yeah.
There's no website, no social media. Call the hotline. You know what I'm saying? So the music videos take you back to that Bill and Isaiah era.
89.
It's 1989 for real.
Yeah,
And but you gotta I'm tapping ourselves too much on the shoulder right now.
Nah, man, nah. Talk your shit.
You could do that, but how do you do that and not sound outdated?
Yeah.
How do you make an 80s inspired album that doesn't sound like it was made in the 80s? But it's got the feeling. Because we ain't here to make music that was already made. That shit don't make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Going back to what you were saying, this shit evolves. So how do we make a relevant new album that gives you the fucking feeling of Tina Marie? That gives you the feeling of Rick James, Prince, motherfucking Culture Club, fucking whatever that 80s shit was popping at the time. Simply Red.
It's very inspiring.
You know what I mean?
Makes me want to keep working.
Yeah. So that's the magic trick. Is how does this shit sound new but give you that old feeling that you love? That's the balance you gotta find. But yeah, man, we had our whole fucking
I told
hotline.
you could bump.
Oh yeah.
I told you.
Talk that shit. You got to on there.
Yeah, man, I watched too much wrestling.
I told you, boy.
We about to sit some E40, man.
Let's go.
All right, I can fade that.
He's an honorable.
I would have brought my sack. I ain't know it was like that. I ain't know it was like that. Y'all ain't say nothing, and then y'all, yeah.
You got me fired up now.
Yeah.
But